Hello there and welcome. I'm Colin Symington Bailey, best-selling author of What Do You Think and founder of CSB Coaching. You may or may not be aware, but starting today, Monday the 14th of May, this marks the beginning of Mental Health Awareness Week. For those of you who've followed my journey, you'll also be aware that I qualified or certified in mental health first aid on a 2-day training certification event in London last week. So mental health is very much on top of my agenda at the moment. And with regards to mental health awareness, I think the key is obviously around awareness, but also to ensure that mental health is viewed on a parity with physical health. There are a lot of options, alternatives and treatments available through physical health, but not so much in terms of mental health. So through Mental Health Awareness Week, I'd like to raise the awareness and champion mental health. Now, the topic for 2018 with regards to mental health awareness is stress. So hopefully some of you will have seen some of my previous videos with regards to stress and stress management prioritization. I have a YouTube channel, so please feel free to visit that and get some more hints, tips, tricks, hacks with regards to stress management. What I would like to say though is with regards to awareness is if you're not aware of the stick person, which is the model I'm going to be referencing today, then please visit my stick person video, again available on my YouTube channel, but I will post a link directly to the stick person video in the comments below. So please watch the stick person video before this one to be able to get an understanding or a background knowledge as to the references or the model that I'm going to be talking about in today's video. So today I'm going to talk about stress and awareness. Something that my mentor Bob Proctor shared with me is that there is a law of polarity. For every negative, there is a positive. For every inside, there's an outside. There's a law of opposites. For every left, there has to be a right. Everything has an opposite. There's a law of polarity. So with regards to awareness and stress, the negative thoughts that will impact on your conscious would normally be those associated with doubt and worry. That's what the D and W stand for, doubt and worry. So with the negative, doubt and worry, filtering into the conscious mind, it then gets fed through into the subconscious where it gets manifested or it shows in the physical representation such as stress or anxiety, perhaps even depression, all of which contribute very heavily towards mental health disorders. So with the doubt and the worry, that gets manifested, as I said, as stress and anxiety. And the physical aspect is that your body is not at ease. Your body is in dis-ease, which essentially we then represent as disease. So things like Alzheimer's, dementia, the diseases that we tend to associate with ill mental health, those are manifestations of the negative energies of doubt and worry, which then transfer into your body and then are represented in terms of your behaviors and your actions. So with regard to the law of polarity, the positive aspect, in other words, the opposite, the polar opposite of doubt and worry, would be understanding. So to develop your understanding, the best way to do that is through enhancing your knowledge. And the best way to enhance your knowledge is through study. And the best way to study is through constant spaced repetition. That is the way that we're conditioned through our whole education system. It's constant spaced repetition. And as Tony Robbins would say, repetition is the mother of skill. The more we do something, the better we get at it. There's a confidence-competence loop as well. The more you do something, the more competent you become, the more confident you are in that area. So it's with regards to that level of understanding that we need to reinforce the positive energies that come into our minds. And a lot of the conflicts which arise out of a misunderstanding through not having that sense of understanding as to what it is that we're dealing with. Now with that understanding, your subconscious is one of confident, it's one of calm, it's one of ease, and it's in a situation whereby you can start to create again. Because again, as Bob Proctor says, if you're not creating, you're disintegrating. So the negative aspect would be disintegration and dis-ease, and the positive side of the understanding would be through creativity. So you're creating. And you'll understand that when your mind isn't clouded by doubt, worry, stress, anxiety, or depression, you're in a much better place to be able to understand and to make more or better informed decisions and judgments. based on the fact that you are thinking clearly, as you might say, as opposed to having the clouded vision through doubt and worry. So the essence of it is to gain that understanding. And I believe that is the essence behind, again, why we have Mental Health Awareness Week. It's about awareness. Now, these lines at the bottom of the picture here represent awareness. So you may perhaps start off here. That's your current level of awareness or your previous level of awareness. And then as you improve or increase your level of awareness, you start to move up in terms of the different levels of awareness. But you may find that you now wish to be here. So the path from here to here, you haven't got those levels of awareness yet. So to develop that awareness, you need to increase your understanding. It is literally that simple. Doubt and worry, the negative thoughts, will lead to disease and disintegration. But the positive thoughts that you choose to filter into your mind are those of understanding and therefore confidence and being at ease and being able or empowered to be more creative, where you can take back control. But again, it's all about awareness, because when you're down here, or perhaps even here, and you aspire to be there, you need to improve your levels of awareness to be able to bridge the gap to where you want to be. It's all about improving your awareness through understanding. So where there's something that we're doubtful or something that we worry, my recommendation to you would be start to understand it a little better. Take the steps that you need to take to learn it. I believe the difference between successful and unsuccessful people, successful people, when they realize that they don't know something, they'll go out and find a way to know it or to learn it, or perhaps even find a mentor who can show them the way. Unsuccessful people quit, give up. They see that temporary defeat as a permanent defeat. And the fact that I can't do that, I don't understand it, means that they just quit. They don't find the way to understand it, to do it, to learn it, and to improve the levels of awareness to get to where they want to be. They quit down here because they don't understand it. And that's where the doubt and the worry kicks in. So if you're suffering from stress, if you're suffering from anxiety and depression, which a lot of people in the UK are, it's not a stigma, it's not something to be ashamed or embarrassed about. It's purely due to the lack of understanding that we're not able to come out with the potential treatment or the remedial measures that perhaps need to be implemented to help people on their journey towards recovery. But this doesn't apply only or purely to mental health. This applies to any situation in your life. But a lot of stress, anxiety, and depression is manifested mentally. It's the meaning that we choose to give to events. So what meaning do you choose? Do you choose to be doubtful and worried about the events that are happening or have happened in your life, or potentially may even happen in the future? We can't predict that. Mark Twain said, "I've had a lot of worries in my life." Some of them even happened. So if you're suffering from doubt and worry, look at the meaning that you give, that you put onto those events. Can you, through a greater level of understanding, reverse the meaning and start to create again rather than disintegrate? Look at the events that are happening in your life. Look at the results that you're getting in your life. And again, please check out the stick person video. The results that you get in your life are a direct result of the thoughts that you allow to dictate your actions. So think about the results that you're getting. And if you're not satisfied with the results that you're getting, what thoughts are you feeding your body, your energy, your actions to be able to determine those results? Because with Mental Health Awareness Week, it's all about the awareness of what's going on up here. Raise your awareness, raise your understanding. Raise the level from where you are to where you want to be through understanding. Don't allow yourself to disintegrate through the negative thoughts of doubt and worry. Choose to support people through a greater level of understanding. I believe one of the prime reasons why people who are suffering from mental ill health are suffering as much as they are is because of the lack of understanding of awareness which surrounds mental ill health. Particularly because most of the time it's not manifested visibly. So for Mental Health Awareness Week, but not just for this week, moving onwards, let's try and raise our levels of awareness and understanding with regards to mental health and with regards to how stress, anxiety, depression, doubt, and worry can all present themselves physically in your body. Let's choose to understand or gain a greater level of understanding, perhaps seek a greater level of understanding, so that we can be better people and the world can be a better place. Please feel free to visit the links below and gain a greater level of understanding for yourself. Thank you for taking the time out of your busy schedule to be here today. I appreciate that you have many other demands on your time, so thank you for choosing to be here with me. If you know of anyone else who you feel may benefit from this video, then please feel free to share it with them. And again, please feel free to engage. I appreciate your comments and your feedback. Until next week, with next week's video, live with balance. I look forward to seeing you next week.